The Carnival Spirit just rolled into port, and if you're thinking about booking your next cruise vacation, you might want to hear what this ship is really all about. This isn't some massive floating city with 20 restaurants and zip lines everywhere. Instead, the Spirit offers something different, a more intimate cruise experience that actually lets you enjoy your vacation without fighting crowds at every turn. Built back in 2001, the Carnival Spirit has been sailing the seas for over 2 decades now. She's what you'd call a mid-sized ship, carrying around 2,100 passengers when she's full. That might sound like a lot, but compared to those monster ships that pack in 6,000 people, the Spirit feels almost cozy. The ship stretches about 900 feet from bow to stern and stands 12 decks tall. She's not trying to be the biggest or flashiest cruise ship out there. What she does instead is focus on giving passengers a solid cruise experience without all the bells and whistles that you probably won't use anyway. One thing that sets the Spirit apart is her itineraries. While many ships stick to the same old Caribbean routes, the Spirit ventures into some pretty interesting waters. She spends time cruising the Mediterranean, exploring Northern Europe, and even makes her way to Alaska during the summer months. Let's talk about where you'll be sleeping on the Carnival Spirit. The ship offers 4 main types of staterooms, and honestly, most of them are pretty decent for what you're paying. The inside staterooms are your budget option, no windows, but they're clean and comfortable with about 185 square feet of space. These inside cabins come with twin beds that can convert to a king, a small sitting area, and enough storage for a week-long cruise. The bathroom is compact but functional, with a shower, toilet, and basic amenities. If you're someone who only uses your room to sleep and change clothes, these rooms will do the job just fine. The Ocean View Staterooms bump you up to around 220 square feet and give you that all-important window to the outside world. There's something nice about waking up and seeing the ocean, even if the view isn't always spectacular. These rooms have the same basic setup as the inside cabins but feel more spacious thanks to natural light coming in. Now, if you want to step outside without leaving your room, the balcony staterooms are where things get interesting. At about 230 square feet plus the 35 square foot balcony, these rooms give you your own little slice of ocean view real estate. The balconies aren't huge, but they're big enough for 2 chairs and a small table. The balcony rooms come with floor-to-ceiling sliding doors that open up the space and let in plenty of fresh air. You can have your morning coffee while watching dolphins play in the ship's wake, or enjoy a quiet evening watching the sunset. Just don't expect to throw any parties out there. These balconies are designed for relaxation, not entertaining. At the top of the accommodation food chain are the suites, and the Carnival Spirit offers several different types. The penthouse suites are the cream of the crop, offering around 340 square feet of living space plus a 70 square foot balcony. These come with separate sitting areas, larger bathrooms with whirlpool tubs, and priority boarding privileges. The grand suites split the difference between regular balcony rooms and the penthouse suites. At about 275 square feet plus balcony space, they offer more room to spread out without breaking the bank. All suites come with bathrobes, priority tender service in ports, and dedicated phone line for room service. What's nice about all the staterooms on the Spirit is that they feel well-maintained despite the ship's age. The decor isn't cutting-edge modern, but it's clean and comfortable. The beds are actually pretty decent, and the air conditioning works well, 2 things that can make or break a cruise vacation. When it comes to feeding yourself on the Carnival Spirit, you've got plenty of options without feeling overwhelmed. The main dining room is called the Empire Restaurant, and it's your traditional cruise ship dining experience. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a rotating menu that covers American favorites and international dishes. The Empire Restaurant operates on both traditional fixed seating and flexible dining times. The food is solid cruise ship fare, not gourmet, but well prepared and satisfying. The dinner menu changes nightly and usually includes options like grilled salmon, beef tenderloin, pasta dishes, and lighter fare for those watching their waistline. For casual dining, the Lido Market is your go-to buffet spot. This isn't some cramped buffet line where you're bumping elbows with everyone. The Lido Market is spacious and well-organized, with different stations for different types of food. You'll find everything from pizza and burgers to salads and international specialties. The pizza on the Spirit deserves special mention because it's actually pretty good for cruise ship pizza. They make it fresh throughout the day, and while it won't win any awards, it hits the spot when you want something quick and tasty. The burger station also does a decent job, especially if you're craving something familiar. If you want to step up your dining game, the Spirit offers a steakhouse called the Normandy Restaurant. This is a specialty dining venue that charges an extra fee, but the food quality jumps up significantly. They serve premium steaks, fresh seafood, and classic sides in a more intimate setting than the main dining room. The Normandy isn't cheap. Expect to pay around $40 per person, but the steaks are actually cooked properly and the service is more attentive. If you're celebrating something special or just want one really good meal during your cruise, this is where you'll want to make a reservation. For lighter fare and snacks, there's a deli in Patisserie that serves sandwiches, soups, and baked goods throughout the day. The coffee here is better than what you'll find at the buffet, and they make decent sandwiches when you want something quick between activities. The bar scene on the Spirit covers all the basics without going overboard. The main atrium bar is the social hub of the ship, serving everything from basic cocktails to specialty drinks. The bartenders are friendly, and most know how to make a proper drink, though don't expect craft cocktail-level mixology. There's also a sports bar that shows games and serves beer and pub food, plus several smaller bars scattered around the ship. The drink prices are typical cruise ship pricing, not cheap, but not outrageous either. The beverage packages can save you money if you plan on drinking regularly. The pool situation on the Carnival Spirit is refreshingly straightforward. There's one main pool area that doesn't try to be everything to everyone. The main pool is a decent size for swimming or just cooling off, though it can get crowded during sea days when everyone wants to be outside. What's nice about the pool area is that it doesn't feel cramped. There are plenty of lounge chairs around the pool, and they're arranged so you're not sitting right on top of your neighbors. The pool deck gets good sun exposure during the day, but there are also shaded areas if you want to escape the heat. The adults-only Serenity Retreat is probably the best feature of the ship's outdoor spaces. This area is restricted to guests 18 and older, and it's a game changer if you want some peace and quiet. The Serenity Retreat has its own hot tub, comfortable loungers, and a more relaxed atmosphere than the main pool area. The retreat isn't huge, but it never feels overcrowded because access is limited to adults only. You can actually read a book or take a nap without kids running around screaming. There's also a dedicated bar serving drinks and light snacks, so you don't have to leave to get refreshments. Speaking of hot tubs, the Spirit has several scattered around the ship. The ones in the adult-only area tend to be less crowded and better maintained. The main pool area has a couple of hot tubs that are popular with families, so expect them to be busier during prime time hours. The sun decks offer plenty of space to spread out and work on your tan. The deck chairs are comfortable enough for extended lounging, and there are small tables between chairs for drinks and books. The ship provides towels, though you might want to grab yours early on busy sea days. One thing the Spirit doesn't have is a water slide or elaborate splash area. Some people might see this as a downside, but it actually keeps the pool area more peaceful and less chaotic than ships with major water features. If you're looking for water park thrills, this isn't your ship. If you want a relaxing pool experience, the Spirit delivers. The Spirit keeps you busy with a solid lineup of activities that don't feel forced or cheesy. The fitness center is well equipped with cardio machines, free weights, and exercise classes. It's not huge, but it's rarely overcrowded, and the equipment is well maintained. The ocean views from the treadmills beat any gym back home. There's a walking and jogging track that circles the ship on one of the upper decks. It takes about 12 laps to make a mile, and it's a great way to get some exercise while enjoying ocean views. The track is usually quiet in the mornings and busier in the evenings when the sun isn't as intense. For sports fans, there's a basketball court and mini golf course. The basketball court is regulation size and well maintained, though it can get hot during midday. The mini golf course is fun without being too elaborate, 18 holes that provide some entertainment without taking up half your day. The entertainment on the Spirit focuses on quality over quantity. The main theater hosts production shows that are actually pretty good for cruise ship entertainment. The performers are talented, the costumes are decent, and the shows are entertaining without being overly long or complicated. There's also a comedy club that brings in different comedians throughout the cruise. The quality varies depending on who's performing, but most shows provide some good laughs. The venue is intimate enough that even the back seats feel close to the action. Live music happens throughout the ship, from piano bars to dance bands. The musicians are generally skilled, and they take requests when possible. The piano bar is particularly popular in the evenings, creating a nice social atmosphere where passengers can gather and sing along to familiar songs. During the day, there are trivia contests, game shows, and other participatory activities. These aren't mandatory fun situations, they're genuinely entertaining if you choose to participate. The cruise staff does a good job of keeping things lively without being pushy or obnoxious. The spa on the Carnival Spirit offers a full menu of treatments in a relaxing environment. The Spa Carnival isn't the largest spa at sea, but covers all the basics with massage therapy, facials, body treatments, and salon services. The treatment rooms are clean and comfortable, and the therapists are generally skilled professionals. Massage prices are typical cruise ship rates, expensive compared to land-based spas, but reasonable for the convenience of having it on board. A basic massage runs around $120, while more elaborate treatments can cost significantly more. The spa often runs promotions on sea days that can save you some money. The thermal suite includes a steam room and sauna, plus some relaxation areas with heated tile loungers. Access to the thermal suite costs extra, but it's a nice way to unwind, especially on cooler weather days. The facilities are well-maintained and rarely overcrowded. Fitness classes happen throughout the cruise, including yoga, Pilates, and various cardio workouts. Some classes are free, while others charge a fee. The instructors are enthusiastic and modify exercises for different fitness levels. The yoga classes are particularly popular and often fill up quickly. The salon offers hair and nail services at prices you'd expect on a cruise ship. The stylists are capable of basic cuts and styling, but don't expect miracle transformations. Manicures and pedicures are popular, especially before formal nights or port days. The Spirit caters to families without going overboard with kid-focused amenities. The kids' club is called Camp Ocean, and it's designed for children ages 2 through 11. The facility is colorful and well-equipped with age-appropriate toys, games, and activities. Camp Ocean offers supervised activities throughout the day, giving parents some adult time while ensuring kids are entertained and safe. The counselors are energetic and good with children, organizing everything from arts and crafts to dance parties. Evening programming lets parents enjoy dinner while kids participate in age-appropriate activities. For teens, there's Club O2, designed for ages 12 through 17. This space feels more mature than the kids' club, with video games, music, and social activities that appeal to teenagers. The teen counselors understand this age group and organize activities that teens actually want to participate in. The family-friendly amenities extend beyond organized programs. There are family staterooms that can accommodate larger groups, and the ship's layout makes it easy to navigate with children. The main pool area welcomes families, though the adults-only Serenity Retreat gives parents an escape when needed. Babysitting services are available for an hourly fee, allowing parents to enjoy adult activities like the comedy shows or specialty dining. The babysitters are trained professionals who provide safe, supervised care for younger children. The Spirit visits some genuinely interesting destinations, and the shore excursions are well organized without being overpriced. Depending on the itinerary, you might find yourself exploring Mediterranean ports, Norwegian fjords, or Alaskan wilderness. Each destination offers excursions ranging from cultural tours to adventure activities. The Mediterranean itineraries often include stops in Barcelona, Rome, and various Greek islands. Shore excursions range from walking tours of historic sites to food and wine experiences. The ship typically spends enough time in each port to either book an excursion or explore independently. Alaska cruises on the Spirit offer spectacular scenery and wildlife viewing opportunities. Excursions include glacier tours, wildlife expeditions, and cultural experiences with local communities. The ship's smaller size allows access to ports that larger vessels can't reach, providing a more intimate Alaska experience. Northern European itineraries might include stops in Norway, Denmark, and other Baltic countries. These cruises often focus on cultural experiences, historic sites, and scenic beauty. The excursions are well planned and provide good value for the experiences offered. One advantage of the Spirit's size is that tendering operations in smaller ports move more quickly than on larger ships. When the ship can't dock and has to anchor offshore, the tender boats transport passengers to shore efficiently without the long waits common on bigger vessels. Taking an honest look at the Carnival Spirit, this ship succeeds by not trying to be everything to everyone. She's not the newest, flashiest, or most amenity-packed cruise ship in the fleet, but she offers a solid, enjoyable cruise experience at a reasonable price point. The ship's size is probably her biggest advantage. With around 2,100 passengers, you get that cruise ship experience without feeling lost in a crowd. Lines are shorter, venues are less crowded, and you can actually get to know some fellow passengers and crew members during your week aboard. The staterooms, while not luxurious, are comfortable and well-maintained. The variety of accommodation options means you can find something that fits your budget and preferences. The balcony rooms offer good value, especially on scenic itineraries where you want to spend time on your private outdoor space. Dining options cover the basics well without overwhelming you with choices. The main dining room serves solid food, the buffet is well organized, and the specialty restaurants provide a nice upgrade when you want something special. The food isn't gourmet, but it's consistently good and offers enough variety to keep everyone happy. The pool and outdoor areas provide relaxation without the chaos found on larger ships. The adults-only Serenity Retreat is a real highlight, offering peace and quiet that's hard to find on family-oriented cruise ships. The main pool area works well for families while maintaining a reasonable noise level. Activities and entertainment hit the sweet spot between having enough to do and not feeling overwhelmed by choices. The shows are entertaining, the activities are fun without being forced, and there's enough going on to keep you busy without feeling like you're missing out on something better happening elsewhere. What makes the Carnival Spirit special isn't any single standout feature. It's the overall experience of cruising on a ship that feels manageable and comfortable. You're not spending half your vacation trying to figure out where everything is or waiting in long lines for basic services. The ship works particularly well for first-time cruisers who want to experience cruising without the sensory overload of massive ships. It's also great for experienced cruisers who appreciate a more relaxed pace and don't need every possible amenity under the sun. The Spirit's itineraries often focus on destination-heavy cruises rather than sea-day-heavy Caribbean routes. This makes her perfect for travelers who want to see multiple destinations while enjoying the convenience of unpacking once. The ship serves as a comfortable base while you explore different ports and cultures. Some areas where the Spirit shows her age include the technology and some of the decor. The internet can be slow and expensive, and some public areas feel dated compared to newer ships. However, these issues don't significantly impact the overall cruise experience for most passengers. The service on the Spirit is generally good, with crew members who seem to enjoy their jobs and take pride in providing good service. The smaller passenger count allows for more personalized attention than you get on larger ships. The Carnival Spirit's main selling point is her focus on destination cruising combined with a comfortable, manageable onboard experience. While newer ships might have flashier amenities, the Spirit offers something increasingly rare in the cruise industry, a ship where you can actually relax and enjoy your vacation. Her size allows access to smaller ports that megaships can't reach, opening up itinerary possibilities that larger vessels simply can't offer. This means you might find yourself in a charming Mediterranean village or a remote Alaskan port that sees fewer tourists. The ship's passenger-to-space ratio feels comfortable throughout. Public areas don't feel cramped, dining venues have reasonable wait times, and you can find quiet spots to read or relax without much difficulty. This is increasingly valuable as cruise ships get larger and more crowded. Another unique aspect is the ship's focus on traditional cruising rather than trying to be a floating theme park. There are no surf simulators, rock climbing walls, or elaborate water parks. Instead, the Spirit concentrates on providing good food, comfortable accommodations, and interesting destinations. The Spirit also tends to attract a slightly more mature crowd than some Carnival ships, partly due to her itineraries and partly due to her more traditional cruise ship layout. This creates a more relaxed atmosphere that many passengers appreciate. While the Carnival Spirit doesn't have extensive conference facilities, she does offer some meeting space for small groups or events. There are a few rooms that can accommodate business meetings or private functions, though this isn't a primary focus of the ship. The meeting rooms are basic but functional, with audiovisual equipment and space for small presentations or gatherings. These facilities work well for family reunions, small corporate retreats, or other intimate group events. The ship can also accommodate small weddings or renewal of vow ceremonies. The ceremony locations offer ocean views and can be decorated for special occasions. While not as elaborate as resort wedding facilities, they provide a unique setting for couples who want to marry at sea. Guest experiences on the Carnival Spirit tend to focus on the relaxed atmosphere and personal service. Many passengers comment on feeling like they got to know crew members personally, something that's harder to achieve on larger ships with more passengers and crew turnover. The smaller dining venues create opportunities for more personal interactions with servers and kitchen staff. Regular passengers often find that crew members remember their preferences and provide personalized service throughout the cruise. Port experiences tend to be less rushed because the ship's size allows for more efficient embarkation and disembarkation procedures. Passengers often have more time to explore destinations because they're not waiting in long lines to get on and off the ship. The overall guest experience emphasizes quality time over quantity of amenities. Passengers frequently mention having time to actually enjoy their vacation, rather than feeling like they need to rush from activity to get their money's worth. Many guests appreciate the ship's focus on traditional cruise experiences like formal nights, captain's receptions, and other classic cruise traditions that some newer ships have abandoned in favor of more casual approaches. The Carnival Spirit represents cruising the way it used to be, focused on destinations, relaxation, and personal service rather than trying to pack as many people and amenities as possible onto one ship. For passengers who want a genuine cruise experience without the crowds and chaos, the Spirit delivers exactly what she promises.